Come have some fun and watch some games. Time to get crazy. It's night and day. Yeah. Night and day, back again. Back in the world of the Talos Principle. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we're not gonna go check for stars right now, so warp me on home, baby. Yeah, Ziggy, send me on the temple. Yeah, okay. So we do have lots and lots and lots and lots of these pieces from these worlds. Should we go messing around in any of these other locations now? We have the elevator to the next whole area. We've got this boarded off section, which I'm not sure why we don't just smash through it. It would seem like our robotic self is strong enough to handle that. We've also got this area. So, Star World. Lock requires more sigils. Okay, so very specific yellow sigils are required for this area. Okay. Now, those did look yellow as opposed to orange, but what can you do? I don't know why this... Alright, so we're not going through there. We almost have all the green things needed to open B. Is the last one from World 7? Oh no, it's from World 2. So you can just skip Worlds 6 and 7 altogether if you want. Alright, so World 7 or the Hidden World? Let's try the Hidden World. Alright, there's no signs here. So is this... Whoa, there's something moving. It's a freaking monitor? Walking monitor friend? Mario? Tome? So some of the other users are here? Is this an Easter egg, or is this something that needs to occur? These guys are actually solving puzzles. Can I talk to you? Your heads are a little bit, It's not Uncanny Valley, but it is disturbing. I guess those are some of the developers? Mario and Tome and some other dude was over here. It's this sheep and Alan. So these are the devs, I guess. What are you guys, though? The Shepherd. Samsara. Recording. Alright, this thing definitely seems like Easter egg rather than anything we gotta do to beat the game. I am so kind of surprised and disappointed that I can't actually interact with these things, though. They're just like the trees. They only have substance to a degree. You can phase right through them. There's no collision unless you're like right next to it and stop. You can just walk through it if you want. Alright, so the giant monitor head guys are a little bit scary. Maybe if the heads weren't quite so disproportionate, this would seem better. You're making home movies, Moss? I like that the devs put their own heads in there. The classic dev move to do. Jonas and Tom? Tom J? Oh, Jonas, you got problems, buddy. If I block them, they... Are you supposed to be using that in that way, Jonas? Jonas does not appear to be operating correctly. Oh. Water here is not great. Most of the game graphics are pretty good. That's a splotchy, splotchy, splotch mess. The water over there is in motion. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I guess this is just an Easter egg. We'll look around a little bit more. Easter egg, Easter Island. Giant heads. Yeah, so Elohim seems like he's a program. The whole world seems like, in this game anyway, it seems like it is clearly a simulation. Because if you go too far, Elohim says the world is made of words. He is the world. So he is the words. He is a program. So whoa, what is this stuff? Viper 45, we know far less than we think we do. Okay, these interesting quotes from the devs. Zoran Zaki Petrovich. Vegetation shader. Still lacks vegetation or shading, or any linguistical combination of the previous two. Okay, random dev notes. They wanted these quotes in here. This one dude puts this philosophical quote of, "We know far less than we think we do. Yes, don't be arrogant. There's so much to learn." And this other guy's like, "I couldn't get the vegetation shader to work. God damn it." Anton Mischievous Antonov Marinov. He had to live forever after all. Took the frogs and rocks and trees and crystal, and all the other persons with him too. What? Valerie Lady Fuzzball Valens. What the serpent won't tell you is that love is the essence of humanity. I can't tell if these are memorials to people or pets now. Lady Fuzzball doesn't sound like a dev name. Vlad Freaknik Remazov. Words, if properly interpreted, are the tools of eternal enlightening. Yeah, but I mean, interpretation is the key. You don't want to have people debating it forever and going to war over the interpretations. You gotta just chill out, guys. The Z sigils are evil. The Z sigils are evil. Oh, that just means like the Tetris pieces shaped like that are harder? What? Oh, this guy's name is actually written in Cyrillic. Marco Jovanovski. Don't listen to the voice or I will... What you? Taish you? It's what I can't... The part that I can't read is the word in English. Or I will banish? No, it's T-A-I-S-H is what it looks like. And the picture looks like a kid. Doesn't look like a grown-up developer man. Okay, I don't know. You rush a miracle man, you get rotten miracles. And he's got an anime symbol. John, Master Evil Ace Benchina. Okay. Do we trust anything from a dude named Master Evil? There is no spoon. Martin Sirius Spoon Star. Okay, quoting from the Matrix here. But, I mean, that's very applicable quote to this game. Viper 45, we know for... Yeah, okay, we read you, Viper. Rex Viper. Gel Fireshell Smits. Roaring at everything. Some people definitely took their opportunity with this to put in some quote and they ran with it, and other people not as much. Get it minus Jacutis Libran.so.1. Struct to time space sec equals brackets 1, 0 while I printf so ronery nano sleep and sec null. Okay, well this dude's putting in code, but I don't know what so ronery is. 1,000 words are no match for a good fight. Florian Devastator Schneider. Devastator. That's not how you spell that. Alright. Unless I'm losing my mind. I shall solve the mysteries of this land of Elohim. Alright, so this dude put some stuff. Chris AC Webb put some things that's actually in flavor with the game. Attila Sophia's Kiss? Solias? Oh, hey there, Mario. Sorry I broke that puzzle. Sorry I broke that puzzle again. I guess it was a tester? And he kept blowing up a certain puzzle. Oh, can I read this one? It's a QR code. He won't auto-scan it. Maybe there's like an actual scan of that QR code that does something. You guys can figure that out and let me know. Adi Finzi Harkonnen. Whoa, Harkonnen is a real last name? Thought it was just something from Dune. Elohim better not prohibit beer. Raggle. This dude put a TNT. I like your avatar. The exploding angry bomb. Arthur. AR2R Devil Pinky Sidoran. I'm heavy trigger guy and this is my trigger. Okay. Requiescat in Passe. This dude's quoting the Rest in Peace from the Assassin's Creeds. Anthony NMR Davies. Okay. Assassin's Creed fan. Angelo Scratch Giles. For he will forever be the forum cat. Meow 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 meow. Yeah, this one sounds like a pet again. Named Angelo after a potentially Final Fantasy VIII pet. Angelo. Andre Tiru Jurba. Words are wind. So some other dude is talking about how words can have ultimate meaning and consequence, and this guy's like, nah, they're fleeting. Unless he was going for another sort of thing with that analogy. Alexandre Mental for Richaud. Where there's smoke, they pinch back. Alright, I'm not sure about that mixed metaphor. I do not get the full meaning there. Hey, buddy. So it doesn't look like we can actually do anything here. Except for look at these kind of disturbing guys. I would have liked this better. I know the devs wanted their faces in the game and all, but I honestly would have liked this better if those monitors were, you know, maybe reduced by 25% in size, because god, they look creepy. I mean, the devs wanted themselves in the game as some sort of memorial, or just, you know, leave their mark and all that, but can I pick up your box there? No, oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. You can still have it. But I didn't think they would want themselves to be immortalized in a creepy way. Like, your faces just don't fit. Damn, Jan. Devor. Alright. Whoa, they can move these things? That's weird. Oh, I wonder if there's an Easter egg if I get on one. Hey guys, you're a little creepy. Oh, they're jumping like nuts. Nuts and bolts, baby. How come I don't have a jump animation where I can raise my arms like that? Can you pick this up? Can you pick me up and take me somewhere where I can jump and actually pick something up? Oh, no, you just take it right out from under me. Alright, you can't give me a boost somewhere. Why is there a noise that sounds like a proton pack from Ghostbusters starting up? Is that what the fan is? Oh. Well, that's a clue what the fan puzzles are going to be like later. Huh, interesting. Oh, sorry, Dennis. I stole your freaking spot, baby. Alright, so I'm not sure what these are. Are these just the 0 and 1 teleport pads without 0s and 1s in them? I guess that's it, boys. That opens this. Oh crap. Now I have to wait for them to solve the puzzle to leave. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you. So it doesn't look like there's any actual Easter eggs here. That one is empty as well. Can I use these to... No. I'm just gonna look inside this time. No, I'm not. Okay, well that was cute and fun and extraneous and all that. Now, let's go back over here. Network still inaccessible. I'm still a guest. I don't know if I'm going to get back to that point where I can check my administrator, delete the admin account. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Beep boop. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so boop beep, beep boop boop, a nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of boop 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 Artemis, and the goddess Artemis, right? Or Athena, I don't remember. Beep boop, outside under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged on boop. Ask me anything. Nadia! As one of the founders of the modern science of nomadics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry I said science twice. Nadia's reply, mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? Nadia's response, no, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Nadia's response, both. Singularity discussion. The singularity is coming. Is that what causes the apocalypse? You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter, and I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Man. Alright, so again... So each computer has local resources. And it doesn't give us the option to go... Oh, hello. This is right here this time. It doesn't give us the option to go back and see, create that administrator account or delete the other administrator account. We didn't want to do that because we know there's at least something else out there that's using the systems, right? Because in that earlier terminal it said somebody else was using the system, so we couldn't access it at one point. And we don't know if the other... We wouldn't want to screw over somebody if the actual admin wants to get in, fix something.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Huh. But that leads us to this game. Are there people in the streets anymore? Or is the machine legacy enough to say that the past isn't really gone if there's actually zero genetic continuation of the human species? I don't think so. Like, a record in a book isn't the same thing as the actual reality. Alright, so all these guys do is interrupt the stream. I'm not sure why they made them so deadly looking. Or why the ones that look like mines aren't mines. The black ones don't look like mines. These look like actual mines. But the black ones are the ones that blow up. Alright, so... yeah, very interesting. Alright, we have a blue receiver. All we start with is a single projector. So the first thing has to be here. We have a red receiver and a red signal. So the first thing is to open that door to get to the blue source. So interesting a concept with the soul. Very interesting concept, right? So I would think potentially the other side of that argument is if matter can be created from, or if consciousness can be created from matter, then that doesn't necessarily mean something is more worrisome. That could actually instead provide comfort, because it means that you could have the soul backed up. Or if there is, or you don't necessarily need a soul. Because they're what happens? They had a couple of leaps in logic to get from you can create consciousness to, oh no, let's panic. First of all, soul is like an unknowable, not necessarily unknowable, but it's like a magical concept. Alright, this gets us around one of the ball guys, but not two of the ball guys. Is there enough time to go through temporarily? Yes. So we'll be able to go through temporarily. Then we can get the ball, or the block to block the ball. And make it a more permanent kind of scenario. But we might need it on this side. This also gets this. This is just a red receiver? What? Why is there a blue receiver on the other side? Is that like a quick star thing? Huh. So if a soul is a mysterious thing that people may or may not believe in, alright, now would we block him, or should we block the other guy? Because if we block the other guy, that allows us to put the thing here. Yeah, I think we block the other guy. And that allows us to move this thing over to there, which should help, in theory. Because this also allows me to connect to that. Now this can't be this easy. But we'll see. What? What? I don't understand these red puzzles at all. I don't understand them at all. What on earth? What on earth, guys? There's a blue receiver. Is there a star on the other side of that? What the heck is this about? Yeah, there is. Okay. So we can just about see a star over there. There's a blue receiver. But we didn't find a blue source. So maybe the big trick here is how to get the star. I will look around briefly again for some sort of indication. This could be one of those things where you have to send it from another zone, because I don't see any sort of indication of a blue light source around here. Alright, so as expected, we didn't see anything in this zone. We'll just keep going. So, yeah, first of all, if these sigils are becoming harder to reach, I dread what the next temple holds in store, and at the end, what? Eternal life? There's got to be another way. I mean, you're complaining that there's not an easier way to obtain eternal life? That's a strange complaint. If it was impossible, like jump to the moon, then okay. But these puzzles are like... we're not talking about the level of impossibility. So yeah, anyway, if consciousness can be created from just pure matter, then that doesn't remove the possibility of a soul. You could still say, well, human life has souls, because souls are currently one of those unprovable concepts. So, first of all, it doesn't have to remove souls from the equation. It's a false argument. And then even if it did do that, that's not the end of the world. Alright, so can we get one thing here that hits this and that? It doesn't look like it. We can get these two to hit. The other thing that she said was then people would think, people would start to panic, because then that might mean that there's nothing after death. Whereas it seems like the exact opposite would be potentially true. If you could create consciousness from pure matter without magical souls, or without all of the people disagreeing about the afterlife or what type of form it exists in, or if there's heaven or reincarnation, or this or that, then, or if there's hell, you know, if that's the case, then it seems like it brings, like, yeah, you could say it brings terror and panic, or you could say it brings comfort, because then humans might be able to create an afterlife where there wasn't necessarily one before. You might be able to construct, like, just, if you can make the consciousness or equivalence of consciousness with data, then you can store that data. It can go on forever, as opposed to a human body, which, if the people are right who say there's no afterlife, it doesn't get stored. It's just your worm food. That is accessible through here, so we need to open this one first. But can we not, though? Yeah, we can. Woo! Alright, so that is definitely the first step, because it gets us our second and third tool. Boop! Beep! Boop! Okay, do we even need this anymore? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we still need this open to get our blue source. And we need the red source. Yeah, we need both to... But can we use this to hit the red source too? Doesn't look like it. So now we can get the blue source like a chumba. Boop boop. Oh, we might need elevation station. Really? I thought we might... Well, we could get the red guy to be here. Can we? Maybe. So this could be just a creative way of which walls can you go through. Is that what we're dealing with here? So that you don't cross the streams? Yeah, look at that. So we can reach both of those like that. And now these guys interfere with each other. So he needs to reach there, so we need to take him. Man, I would like it if you could connect these without disconnect, or if you could move these without disconnecting, my friends. Oh, did we just have that correct? That one reaches there, but does it reach the other side where it needs to reach? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So is this just trial and error, find the right angles? Maybe the blue one goes here? What can we see from here? No, that one might be just a red herring. No, the red lights interfere with themselves. That I wasn't sure about. So that's interesting. As we like build this crazy prism. Alright, so we need this first red one to be in a better place. So we definitely need a red one that hits the initial spot and the thing that opens the door to the blue. Is that the one? Can we use that in that order, though? I don't think that we could. Okay, can I move the blue one? Okay. Really? There we go. There it is. Okay. Cool. Give me that Tetra Speeds, baby. Alright. Those two puzzles, even though they were red, weren't that big of a deal. And then the first one was relatively easy, and then the second one only took a moderate amount of time. You knew what you had to do from pretty early on. It's just a matter of figuring out the right positions where the angles don't intersect or whatnot. Well, what's over here? Just another opportunity for you to test the boundaries of the world. I almost don't like these open areas because it makes me think you could walk around and try and figure out a way for there to be some sort of Easter egg or some sort of star. Oh, you can still hear. It is weird when the puzzles persist. It's like, this is like from another game. Free exploration and all that. So, yeah, very interesting, but not sure how. Is all the free exploration unnecessary? Or do they have crap like this, where there's a freaking terminal over here? Huh. Oh, I can't interact with it. It's a blue screen? No way. Is it a legit blue screen error? That's what it looks like. Can you please, can you? They were actually running Windows, holy crap. It's a legit blue screen from Windows. Is it like a memory error? Anyway, that's kind of a cool Easter egg.
Beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends.
Okay, we get it. Where the words end, the world ends. Because we are in a program. The world is a simulation. What does the real world look like? Because the terminals that have backed up the data from the real world are all corrupted. Not all, but a large amount of them are corrupted to a large degree. So, does that mean the real world is pretty much dead? There's no actual... It's just all that we see in this game is the dying breath of humanity as a whole. The AI won't be able to actually carry on the human race. The project failed. Nadia failed. The project lead, the super innovative girl, failed. They all failed. Humanity got wiped. The AI was supposed to carry on their legacy, and it couldn't happen. Because the AI doesn't... Whatever happened to the world is damage so sufficient that after... Even if AI kept the memory alive for like thousands of years, eventually the machines will decay and fail, and there was no system in place that could reproduce the hardware, no sort of maintenance. That could be where we're at. Whoa, a square? That's interesting. I don't think we've seen a square piece before. The first time we've seen a Tetris square? Or have we seen one and I just didn't remember? I mean, it's not that exciting. It's still just another Tetris shape, right? But in any case, that's going to do it for this episode of the Talos Principle. Pretty interesting game, a lot of fun puzzles, and I love the fact that the story makes you think as you go along, so it's not just the puzzles that are messing with your head, it's all the concepts of what about how does AI fit into the world, when does AI become actual intelligence, when does it become a consciousness, when does it become sentient, when does it become qualified as life, how do you define life, is there a soul? Like, this game's got a lot of wonderfully deep concepts, loving it so far. We'll dive into some more, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello? Yep. Okay. Oh, what is this? Look at my freaking glowing head hat!